Hi guys, if you're watching this podcast, let me tell you what you are doing. What you are doing is you are eavesdropping on my conversation with my friend, meaning that you are reading our collective diary, okay? If you are just joining us for the first time on this episode of the MIMI OKANA podcast, I am the girl who always brings the best gist to screen with the best people. And today, I have my friend. So this is going to be a very unserious episode of this podcast. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Salma. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say. But my name is Salma. Hi, guys.
When I first invited you to this podcast, what was the first thought in your head?
Bruh, so I've been on the first episode.
Like
You're
an OG.
Do you understand? I'm supposed to be like an ambassador on this podcast.
Yeah.
Where's my
Fact.
It's okay.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that.
It's okay. But I mean, it's Mimi. The minute she called me, she said, "Half a summer, we're doing it." I said, "What is it about?" She said, "We're just going to be express." I said, "I'm coming. There's gist. I'm coming."
You see, when I say you should do something for me, you just have to come through, right? Yeah. Because I mean, my friends do come through for me.
Exactly.
And today we're ranting about everything and anything, right? But
Bruh.
I was on my own, and then I was journaling something one day, and then I thought Salma is going to be the best person to talk about this with. Yeah, actually, I just thought Salma is going to be really, really good on this episode, because sometimes, right, when I have like a particular thing in my brain, I kind of like knit it together with a person because of the kind of relationship we have, the kind of person you are. Oh, please. And all that. And for you, Salma, you're a very purposeful person, and not in the regular I have purpose, and all that. And so what I was thinking about that brought about this episode of the podcast was I was talking to someone on finding purpose, and the person said, "Oh, I've been finding my purpose for a long time, and I just feel like I'm not there yet." And then it just struck me, and I realized in my brain that I think people understand what purpose is very differently.
Facts.
And most times it's because of societal explanation to what purpose should be.
Yeah.
And people just align and say, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. And since I don't align with this description of what purpose is, then I'm purposeless. But I want to ask you, what does purpose means for you?
Okay. Oh, wow. So just for context, guys, I had no background preparation for this. So I'm going to say my mind.
Say your mind.
If it doesn't correlate with what you know, please don't check the dictionary. Thank you.
Don't worry. Tell me.
So for me, I mean, when society talks about purpose, people always say, "Oh, you have to have something that you need to achieve, a goal." When you set a target, you become a doctor. From doctor, you become a lawyer. You understand? It has to be so strategic and direct. But purpose is more from within. For me, I've always just wanted to. There's a life that I've niched out for myself that I feel like, oh, that's my goal.
Right.
So for me, when it comes to having purpose, it's more or less of something that I have sat within myself to be like, okay, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm going out to get. And it's never always one thing. I promise you. That's the most beautiful part of it. It's never just, I don't just want, I finished school, I'll be a policeman. Bam. That's it. There's so many things. So the life in itself is very purposeful.
Yeah.
So you just have to pick one that sits well with you.
Yeah, because when this person was talking about it, in my head, I'm thinking, and then it just struck me and said, I think lots of people have like a information of what purpose is. For me, right? Purpose is not a one fit and what will I even say?
It's straight road.
Yeah, it's not like once in a lifetime. It's not like a missing mystery box that you just can go and just pick it, right?
Yeah.
For me, I think that purpose is first what you want for yourself and what brings fulfillment and satisfaction to your own self.
Yeah.
And I think that purpose is not something that is found, that is kept somewhere in the world for you to go and now find, right? No. I think that purpose renews itself every day, right? My purpose for this particular moment is that I speak to you, right? And it brings me satisfaction that I'm speaking to you. And so my purpose for this moment is done. So I can't go and say my purpose in life is this for me. I think purpose is like living. It comes 1 day, 2 days, you just encompass. But for somebody to come and say, find your your purpose, and people will now start saying, okay, I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this for the rest of my life. And then they look forward to that thing they want to do so much that they lose sight of what is happening now. And then there's the dissatisfaction.
Yeah.
Because you are looking to satisfy something that you may never find. Because where is purpose kept? Where is the mystery box of purpose? Where is it situated for you to go and find? You leave purpose, you don't find it. Bro, be serious. and I just think that is it. You leave it.
Exactly.
Because if you thrive to find something in the future, you know, in a distance, you don't even know if it's there.
Yeah.
You don't even know what is happening there. And I think it's one of the problems we have as young people as well. We want to be dreamers, and so we dream of the kind of life we want.
Yeah.
We say we want to be influencers, celebrities, whatever you want to be. And then when that is not happening, you lose yourself. Yeah. And I think that the reason why that happens is because for me, I think that there are two types of dreamers.
Yeah.
The people who chase after a dream and the people who become the dream.
Oh.
Bro. I'm serious.
You're just saying many things that my stomach is. Yes, I'm very filled already. 5 minutes into the podcast, 2 goes back to back.
So for you who does like a lot of things, you're into media, and I've spoken to you like countless times. It's not like this is where I am, and this is not where I am. It's like wherever I find myself, there's a manifestation of me in that place.
Yes.
How do you manage? I want to be serious.
Yes, I'm serious.
So now, being a person that you're because it's one thing when you're a multi-creative person, it's hard for you to create a niche.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem with creative. Create a niche. No, I want to do everything, my bro. Why? So for you, how do you manage to fix yourself in all of these things and still find yourself in them?
So personally, I've come to realize that there's nothing I cannot do. It's very people will say, how you say jack of all trades. I'm not a jack of all trades.
See, let me tell you what I used to say. Now me be jack of all trade. Now me still be master of
all. Now see me. Because okay, let's in people's terms be realistic. Why do you actually feel like as a human being on this earth, you cannot just do anything? Like, why can't you pick something and start? I know people like, that's just you being lackadaisical about having one thing to do. But no, okay, I've chosen the media space. The media space has multiple fields within it. And I say, no, I will only be a photographer. There's videography, there's cinematography, there's so many things. There are drone pilots and all these things are videos. So why can't I learn all of these things?
Especially knowing that you can.
That's my biggest reason for a lot of things I've done is because I can. And people are like, why we just say that? Don't you know there's if it doesn't work out, it didn't work out. That's not the end of life. I'm supposed to now do something else.
I think that people are so obsessed with romanticizing failure. And I think that failure just has a lot of PR. I don't think that people are really scared of failure the way people say they are scared of failure. And this is why. When people want to try something new, maybe a new business or a new career, whatever, they go and say, oh, I'm scared to fail. And
what if it doesn't work out?
This is what I'm thinking. You are scared to fail. The fact that you're not trying, you're already failing. And it doesn't seem to me like you are afraid of that place you are right now. So it's just the illusion that we have created out of failure that people fear, not the actual existence of failure. Because really, if it's an illusion, it means that it doesn't exist. That means you know somewhere in your heart that it doesn't exist, right? Because who do you think you are? That everything if everything works out for you, you will beg God to take it back. Some things don't work out because they are really not for you.
They're really not for you. That's the whole point.
Yes, they are really not for you. It's for somebody else. If I'm trying to do something and it doesn't work out, I just say, okay, that's somebody else's victory to carry. But this is not failure for me. It's lesson.
I just moved.
And because I'm very, very big on trying a lot of things, I'm doing this is not working. I'm thinking of 10,000 things to do. I mean, it might not even make sense to you. Maybe I'm thinking of skydiving. For you, that's not worthy, but then it's worthy for me, you know. And let's even switch to another thing I like to talk about, which is for women and girls, right? Now, and I think this is the highlight of this conversation for me. And that's because I know her, right? Now, when it comes to you said one the things that make you, or one thought that helps you to stay doing things is because you know that you can. And you know why that just makes sense for me? Some people just feel like for you to do something or to decide to do something, there has to be an extraordinary reason for you to do that thing. And I just like she said, the fact that I can is enough reason for me to want to do something. I can learn. So why would I not do it? Why do I need to come and write a presentation and say, Salma,
because I'm not a certified doctorate of no, bruh. They say there was a niche that someone thought someone sat down and thought about. It was not already somebody thought about it first, actually, and started doing it. And you are doing it. Shey is being done. So what now? I'm not amputated. I'm not dumb. Like, what is the reason to why I cannot do this one?
And I think that's a very valid question. If for people who are looking to try something, what's the reason why I think I cannot do this thing? Why?
The only thing that is stopping you a lot of times, I think I was telling my friend the other day, me personally, I take it very personal that the only thing that stops me 70% of the time is me. I'm the only person, because I've asked what if nothing.
Really? What if nothing?
What if nothing?
And that's a problem, because once you start asking yourself those questions, then you always get reason. Life always give you a reason. As in, you are broke.
One.
You are this. Start from the organ of everything.
You have no skill there.
You know, you can just do that and just keep giving yourself excuses. And one day you just realize, and you just sit down at the edge of your bed and just say, I've not done anything, because I'm trying to think if I can or I cannot. And then this also brings me to when it comes to doing a lot of things. It's very hard because for me, I think that women really cannot be all things. Women are not allowed to be everything. And this is because society, let me give this scenario first. And this is very important to this conversation. When you meet a married person, or maybe a woman, even your friend, right? Maybe your friend gets married and she has a baby. She ceases to be everything else other than a mother. And I know this is the people don't come and say, no, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm asking, why can't women be everything else? Why can't we be everything else? For example, the reason why this just is important for me is, so I met this person that I've known for quite a while. And then now she's a mother. And so I said, do you want to go out with me? And she says, no, now I'm not a mother. I'm like, why can't women be everything? Like, why because you're a mom now? You see the way I'm stuttering, right? Because it's very annoying. Because you are a mother, why can't you still be a dancer? Why can't you be my friend? Why can't you be the doctor that you were, or anything? If I'm doctor is even too serious, why can't you just come and sit on a podcast with me and really just talk? Why can't women be everything they want or they need to be? And most of the time, it's not like society or anybody stopping women. It's just women saying, because once a woman is a mother, she can't be so many things. She goes and says, I'm a mother now, I really know if you follow now come out today, And when she's a girlfriend, she's like, my man will say. I need to tell my man. So there's a restriction to what women can be. And I really think most times because women allow this restriction on themselves.
I'm whispering because it's true.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
It's just, and most times, if we speaking, it might just happen to us. One morning, you just sit down at the edge of your bed and just be like, actually, me, I'm 25 and I'm not. Who is setting that timeline for you?
Society.
Like, who is the society? Because sometimes we make up the society and we say society, and then we are part of the conversation that is, creating these stereotypes and craziness. Because you are saying society, end it now. End it for yourself.
I'm personally sorry, please don't come for me, but I feel like a lot of women are comfortable with it. Like they're comfortable with the okay, I become a wife, I become a mother, and all right, that's
I
it
can't
for
be
me
anything
now.
else.
Peace out, it go be. Huh? I know personally why I wouldn't even settle for that is I know someone who has become a mother, who has become a wife, who is still working, who is still slaying. She's not even a celebrity. Oh, no, be say like she's not a celebrity that will say, now it's so. She's just a regular babe, like she's just a regular mom, and she's still putting herself out there. She still does things, and she's certified, and she's living well. Why do you
it's very annoying because I'll just see young girls or young women, and they just decide an entire identity for themselves and say, I am this. Yeah, yes.
This is where I'm going to stop.
I am this, so I can't be that. So I'm very surprised because why can't I be all things that I know I can be? Why can't I be all things? And I have to now start explaining. And then there's this thing they always say, as you never marry, you no go understand. I never want to understand. I never want to come to that place where I will have to understand shrinking myself because it's comfortable for another person to chew. I never want to come to that place. You know, I don't want to understand.
God, please, let's marry good men. That's all I have to say. Cause this, let me never start this conversation. Cause the table will just break.
Please break it. Bring that gist.
The table will just break. I feel like even aside the fact that the women now get comfortable with, okay, I've reached this stage, I'm good to go. There's also the male factor in it. How encouraging is your man? How encouraging is your man to bring you out of there? Because a lot of men are comfortable with, okay, I have a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah.
So the woman succumbs. If that's you, good and fine. Well done to you. You have reached your targets. But then if there is room, if there is, there always is anyway. But if you have a purposeful man that can easily cite that value in you, and he's still allowing you to allow yourself, if it's that it's you that is the problem, if him is allowing you to be allowing yourself to be doing that thing,
and I kind of think that's right.
Let me not find this. Let me find some, because I can be lazy self. Let me find somebody that will pull me.
I always say, right, it's very easy when you are in a relationship, or let's even say friendship. Let's even say friendship. If your friends are very serious with their lives, are very purposeful people, you know, do what they need to do and really just live life in its authenticity, it's very hard for you to fail because the energy pulls you into more. Then imagine being in a relationship and at the very most being married to somebody who pushes you to rise. It's very easy for you to fail around a purposeful man because while you are weak, he will pick you up. Strong men will always pick you up. But you see insecure people, and now I'm not saying men, I'm saying insecure people. You can't grow around them. No. Why are you laughing? Give us the story. Why are you laughing?
So I'm really trying to do my best, guys. Also, this thing you were saying, like, it holds so much water because, like you said, it cuts across friendships, it cuts across partnership, businesses, whatnot and whatnot. If there is one person that you know, okay, I'm not saying you should not put everything on a person's shoulder, but you know that this person is going to talk you out of that doubt, that struggle, that procrastination. Is good and fine, but like you said, the worst thing you can do in life is to come across an insecure person. I promise you, if you want to do anything in life, make friends with the devil. I don't care. Don't be in any form of connection with someone who is insecure. I promise you, you'll regret it for a lifetime.
It's a very reflective head shake because you're going to suffer. Because see, insecure people sometimes they don't even know what they are doing around you, but you just find yourself shrinking around them. You won't be able, you have to look in the mirror like twice before going out. You will find yourself doubting yourself in your own room around those people, and you will not go through and marry those people. Like, I don't understand how much you have to hate yourself for you to allow somebody hold you.
Love is blind.
Your eye will open.
Marriage is eye opener, bruh.
See, as a girl, all right, and as a young woman, I've met people, and first conversation, I know that this is not going to happen. Like this will not even move past this WhatsApp conversation. It's never going to happen, because most of these things you allow, and you don't know the roots they are sprouting around you, and then you just wake up one morning and your bob wig is starting to look very ugly because a man said just
do it back now.
It's very sad, and then you think it's very normal. I'm like, yeah, I think no, he does not care about you so much. He's trying to protect a part of him that makes him feel comfortable when you are shrinking yourself for him. And this is a two-way thing as well. Some women, of course, are like that.
Yeah,
and you can't even be my friend like that. You can't, because I'm not always very motivational. I'm not always very purposeful. Sometimes I'm very lazy. I'm very dumb, and I need you to say stand up. It's not for you to come and be saying,
me save my own words pass.
As see, I beg, I don't even have that energy. I want to ask you now. Now, what is as a young person before now? What is that thing you know now about building, about life, and about being a woman that you know that you have to tell your daughter?
I think for me, don't underestimate the value of people. As much as people can be very shady and people can be very this and that, they are good people. Don't underestimate the value of people. Don't underestimate the value of family, because I promise you, these people are your stepladder to getting almost anything in life. One of my biggest flex in life is that I can be social. I talk to who I need to talk to so that I can get what I need done. That's why it looks like I can operate in multiple fields, but genuinely, I just know the person that does it best. So I know who I'm going to meet to execute this for me quickly.
And I think people underestimate social skills. Look, where social skills we take, and I think that should be a course in university, because a lot of people don't know how to talk to another person, and you just stand there very clueless, like, what should I say?
Bro.
What should I say? And people have lost a lot of things just by don't know what to say. And most times it's not because they are shy or anything. They just don't know what to say. And I think that's something that people should.
Yeah. So I'll tell them, man, build your social skills first, because your network is your net worth, according to how the young people say these days. What do young people say? Your network is your net worth. It's true, like crazy. So that's one thing I'm definitely going to tell her, and she should always have it in mind that this life that we are going, there's no gets there. There's no of course. I promise you can be aiming to be the first female naval pilot in the world, and then I know that didn't make sense, but you can be aiming to be the first something, and then you, like you said, one chief will just come and marry you. Before you know it, now you are the queen or you are the head of the lolos in the. There's like, it can take any different route at any time. So whatever route you're finding yourself on, pick something, or pick as many things as possible to keep you going.
Yeah.
Just don't, if you tie yourself down to one and it starts to disappoint you, that's when you start to get all those, hey, what am I doing to my life? Today I started this, I'm going with it, I'm running with it. It may not be that I become a CEO in this department, or I become a director in this department, but then I've made so much progress through it that even if I route somewhere else, it's not going to be so far-fetched. And I can always, I even know someone. I know a lot of times people have met me and like, how do you know so many people? I'm like, even me, I don't know. But I've met people.
When you talk about rerouting, it just makes sense, because most people tend to tie who they are to what they do. And so when what they are doing, finds a different route, they lose a part of them with that thing.
Thank you.
Instead of tying yourself with what you do,
what you do is what who you are.
If tomorrow I decide and say, I don't want to do podcast anymore, I don't want to do media anymore, I want to be a police officer. Now, the police officer that I choose to become now is not going to, the uniform, the training, whatever, it's not what is going to define who I am, right? Because I will bring my values, which is very inherent in how I've built myself, which are like my excellence, my eye to details, to what I do. So if I wake up one morning and I say, I don't want to be this anymore, and I take out the uniforms and all, I'm not going to find a part of me what I've lost or what I've let go, because I've become the most important part of becoming, which is having all of myself to myself, and not putting it in random things that always will go. Because you see, the things we do, we're not sure these things will last forever.
True.
Right? Because they are just things. Things fade. Right? Things fade. Things go away.
We'll die one day. Let's just be all away. Like,
but
we'll leave this
mic is not the reason why. The mic is amplifying our voices, but it's not our voices.
Yeah.
So if you take this mic away from us, take it away, we'll still talk.
Have our voices.
Right? But if the reason why we are speaking is because of this mic, if the mic goes now, we have lost our voices.
Yeah.
But since we have our voices, the mic is just an amplifier.
True.
So if the mic decides tomorrow and be like, I want to walk away, we're going to use our phone recorder. So everything that allows us transmit ourselves is a medium. We are the source.
You hear that, guys? Yeah, the source.
And it's very important that we know this while building. Do not attach yourself to anything. Walk whole. Because if you keep like dumping a part of us in the things we do, you know things I've done.
Like when I look at my CV sometimes, I'm like,
when did I even do this one?
Rat tail. I've done plenty.
You know. So if you just go and find, what you will find in all of those things is who I am. It's people saying, oh, Mimi is very this, Mimi is very that, Mimi is very this, is very that. She's, excellent. I hope that you guys see that. And all that. And not, oh, this is going to fail, because no, it's not going, nothing fails with me. Nothing. And I think it's important that people know this. And one thing again for me, talking to my younger self would be, if I'm talking to my daughter, sorry, not my younger self, is invest, just the way you said, invest in friendship. Friendship is an investment. You can't just walk your way through. You have to invest in people. It's important. But the most important thing is there's always return. I'm not even saying that people are not going to break your heart, because bro, I'm a walking example of people that have broken my heart. But how is important still that we invest in those, because I mean, look at Salma on my show. See? And I think it's very important that
and to think of how we actually met, but that's a conversation.
How did we meet?
We met in school now.
Yeah, we met in school, but I'm trying to think like.
Through mutuals.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Through mutuals.
Yeah. When I first saw you, I was like, I thought that this girl very rude. In my head, I'm not like, this guy rude. And then I heard your laugh across 7 cities. I'm like, fuck. sorry guys. I'm like,
that's the first impression everyone has of me.
Yeah.
It's this girl is going to be rude. This girl is going to be disrespectful. This girl is going to do this. I mean, sometimes yes. It's not a lie. But no, just get to know me. That will laugh. I'm too happy to be rude. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. Good, James.
But okay, one thing I think I would love to ask you is, I see you going out there and helping these young girls really understand that they could be anything that they want. When exactly did that actually come to play for you? Like, when did that become a thing in your heart that you felt you wanted to do?
How dare you host the host?
I hope you guys saw it. Yes.
Well, for me, it really is because, I always say that if I learn to speak, I'm going to teach other girls who have their tongue tied. And it's because, look, for me, everything starts not when we give arms, but when we allow people know that they are not charity cases. And we know when we make them feel worthy of them. So there's a thing that happens when you know you can fly, even if you are still in the cage.
Yeah.
It doesn't just bring hope. It creates a new muscle in your belief system. And it's not enough for me that we tell people or we give people things. It's enough that we make them know that they are worthy of everything in the world, and they have no borders to how far they can go. So in as much as it's very important for me to go and give these girls things and all that, I want them, just as I did, to stand by themselves in an empty room, closed, in any part of the world, rural society, rural areas, low income society, whatever. I want them to stand there and know that this whole thing happening around me is not who I am. And once you have really, really internalized that truth, knowing that nothing really in this world can clip my wings, you will fly borderlessly. And if we all are able to fly, there will just be little fight left for us to fight, right? And so for me, when I go out to those girls, it's just for them to know that, wow, I can really fight for myself. I can really do this. I don't have to wait for anybody to come and be the voice of the voiceless for me. So when I go there, I don't go and tell them that, oh, I'm going to fight for you. No, I remind them and I say, see, you can fight for yourself. This is the weapon that you have inside of you that you don't have to stretch to reach. All you have to do is open your mouth. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the only question, because I used to think about it. I'm like, me, I know I can always, I've said it before. I'm like, oh my God, one day, but it's not a one day thing. You just have to up and get it done. And the fact that you do is so incredible, babes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. One thing people don't know about me is people think that I'm a very good planner and I plan like for years. No, I can wake up one morning. Let me tell you the gist. When I woke up one morning and decided to do this project, I was in a cab coming from work in March. And the next moment I sent my friend a message and I said, look, I need to do this thing. And then he said, okay, cool, let's do it next week. So everything happened like in the space of 3 days. And 3 days because in my head, at least let me use one night and think so that I don't know that at least I make plans.
You put plans now, you made plans.
And in the next time, it just happened. We are running late. We need to get out of here. But I have more questions, like 3 more questions for you. Now, when it comes to building your life, have you ever been at that point where you feel like, what am I even doing really?
This morning.
Yeah. I think we always get to that point. Like, what am I doing?
It's a thing, especially when you've chosen to tell yourself that line of "there's nothing I cannot do." That's your second voice that always comes to, okay, so what can you do?
Yes.
There's nothing I cannot do. Oh, yeah, no. So what can you do? You now start something. I'm doing this. Then one day it will now start looking like, you sure say you sabi do this thing. A lot of times, me personally, I've jumped ships. I like sharp. The minute I just start feeling, I don't think I can do. I know how to do this. I'll just change. It's not always the best decision because you can actually persevere and get it done better. But that question of, are you sure? It always comes to me almost every day. And I have to constantly remind myself why I'm sure. Why I can do it. Why I have to do it. Some days, my reason for I have to do it is because I don't want them to laugh at me.
That's enough reason. I don't want people
to laugh at me. A lot of times, that's just my only reason. I don't have any other thing again. It's not even, it's my goal in life. I want to achieve. I don't want them to laugh at me, I beg. But yes, I mean, when you've told yourself that, okay, I mean, this is a field that me personally, especially in the media space, this is a field that I can dominate through and through, legs, hands, all of it. And I'm like, okay, start from here. If here does not work, don't jump ship to another industry. Inside the same industry, do this one. Inside the same industry, do this one. You can do as much. And once you've mastered those many crafts, you'll be more comfortable enough to answer when you hear, so what can you do? Or when you hear those doubting voices. So I'm like, what can I do? I go do this one. I can go to work. I can wake up, like I can get ready. That's one. Just give yourself just about enough reason to go about it, and you ask. But that question is constant, and there's never really a solid answer.
See, every day that I go out to do anything, I have to answer the whys in my heart. I have to ask myself and answer the whys, because as soon as you stand up and say, I want to do this, there are thousands of forces around you asking you, why? Who do you think you are?
Why?
And I always wear like a crown. You can't see it. So if you're asking, who do I not think I am?
That's it.
Who do you not think I am? Like that's the question. Yeah.
Like she said, who do you not think I am?
Yeah. So when you ask me that, when you say, who do you think you are? Who do you not think I am? What do you think I cannot do? Like, take a wild guess. Why? What?
I'm telling you.
I can't literally do anything.
These are mirror conversations, bro. Don't think what is mirror. These are mirror conversations. I promise you.
And these are really mirror conversations, really. Because see, every single day I wake up and I say I want to do this. There's always one godforsaken person behind me saying,
"Are you sure?
Are you sure?" No, I'm not sure, but I'll still do it,
bro.
I've eaten meals that I wasn't sure of. Yeah.
But I did it. And I still can do this one. And I think it takes a certain level of delusion and audacity for you to do anything in this world. Because let's be realistic. What is real in this world, really? What is even real? My hair is not real. Hers is not real. But we're wearing it and we look good. Why will I be realistic when I can be dreamy and when I can make it work? I don't want to be realistic. I want to make it work, and it will work realistically or not. Period. Or not.
So
bro.
people trying to put pen to paper, dots to eyes and cross their T's. Sometimes just go.
Just go, bro.
Just go. If you feel
you have failed now. Do not die. I promise you will not die. You will not die.
You can wait and say, let me write a full presentation as to why I want to do this thing. And maybe the thing that will change your life is just single, let me get this done. And not that plenty presentation you are writing or that goal. No, I have goals for every day. I have goals for next week that I didn't write in January. And maybe that is going to be something that will change my life. And I think I'll wrap up here while she tells you her own mirror conversation that she normally tells herself. My younger sister Precious, she told me something one day. I was having a moment. And then she said, you work so hard. And I just want to say this. And that always sticks with me. She said, the very day that is going to change the rest of your life will look like every other day. The sun will still shine. The water will still be in the ocean. Like nothing is going to change, but that day your life will change. So while it's going to look like a random Tuesday, the random Tuesday might just change your life. So do not think that the day that will change your life is going to be you standing in a conference and speaking. No, it might just be that one single post that you did that morning grudgingly. And another thing I want to say to people building and people doing stuff is sometimes you don't have to make sense. You just have to make art. You just have to make your truth, and you just have to make your dreams come true. It doesn't have to even make sense to you, to me, or to anyone else. Joy, Salma, please tell us your
over to you
mirror talk.
I think so.
I'm sounding like somebody in an August meeting. How?
Over to you, guys. My guest, over to you.
Yes. No, they don't say like that. They're like, cheerleading, over to you.
So, for me, I think my longest, most consistent mirror talk is, what makes you think you cannot do that thing that you're saying you don't want to do? Because I know how to stay on something until I feel is good. And that doesn't always happen because I never actually agree that anything is okay. Yeah. I want to keep better. I want to expand. I want to do it better. So I'm waiting to when it's better. But I promise you, nowadays, it's more or less of do it.
Do it
now. Don't. Boy, do it now.
Yeah.
Now. Call your boss now. Send that doc now.
Yeah.
Do it.
And I kind of feel like some people, one thing that robs us off of what we need to do is this idea of I'm a perfectionist. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. You can bring that your perfect artwork and give it to somebody and be like, this is not perfect. So
I don't like it. You know, like, this is not perfect.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The idea of perfection robs you of creativity. It robs you of getting things done. So you see all those, I'm a perfectionist, very beautiful, but
that's good on you, love.
Yeah, you know, what is that thing you are using to measure perfection? How do you know something is perfect? What is perfect?
What actually is perfect?
Yeah, what actually is perfect? So when you say you're a perfectionist, what are you using to decide that what you are is perfect? and who you are is perfect, when we know that we are inherently flawed, and that is our superpower. So you probably are not a perfectionist. You just have, it's a trauma response.
I swear, you just don't want to do it. I promise you. Me personally, this is me talking out of experience with your places. I'm telling you from a place of fact that what you're doing is just stalling. You're just stalling to the time that you feel, if you have started doing it and you're weighing the process and you're like, okay, I haven't gotten there yet, and you started, you might say, okay, yes, it's just enough time for you to create it. But if you have not even started and you're just even looking at the idea, you're not even comfortable, my sister, that is a village something. You just start. To be honest, really, just start. And when you started, there are going to be times where you doubt what you started doing. Keep doing it. You can have the dream of it coming to life. So I mean, if you say you have a picture, trust me, even artists, when they started the painting, a lot of times it's not what they finished with was the initial plan. So just start putting it out there. Let people contribute for you.
Yeah.
Let people add. If you need advice, let people advise for you.
Yeah.
Add advice or add their inputs to whatever you're doing, and then it will turn into something beautiful.
Yeah, and talking about turning things into beautiful things, tell us one thing you know that you're going to achieve next year so that we can come back to it. Yeah, anything. Make the dream very big so that when it happens, I'll be like, yeah, she said it here first. Speak into existence.
Nah, the thing is, if I say it now, that means I actually have to do it. Can I check my notes?
Don't take a note. Say it. Just say it.
Can I check my notes? Okay. Something.
So let's look into the camera so that we know that's already happening.
We're very serious this time around.
We're very serious. We're not joking.
So, next year, what is something so I haven't thought about this yet. So this has to be an on the spot creation. Yeah. Next year, I'm going to do my first ever mini.
Don't say mini. You know you don't want to do mini.
Okay, I'm going to do my first documentary on I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I can't even. Okay. So I think one thing that has been in mind for me to do is like, I have a lot of artist friends. I have a lot of people that are creative. So I've wanted to like do a whole follow up with them and just like the behind the scenes life of what these people actually are or who they actually are aside their craft. So I think that's like why I said a mini, because I was going to like a mini documentary series. So it's not a full documentary, but a mini docu-series that I can just follow up with them, giving me a day in the life of, or just something and then I'll actually put out content next year, guys. Watch out for Salma's even podcast. So I'll do podcasts. I'll take Mimi shine. That's what I should have said. I'll do podcasts. I know.
Don't worry, we can all shine.
Yes.
But she said it. So next year you're going to do your mini documentary, and we will stitch this video to when you do it and remind you that you set it into existence.
Yes.
And,
watch out, guys.
Yeah, and I know that you will. My own is just too much. I don't know if I say or not, but I will say it. I have like a couple of things I want to do. One, next year I'm going to do a live podcast, and I want the crowd to be like, what should it be like?
Come through, guys. Say 100, 200
more. I'm very insatiable. I'm not a contented person.
That's a problem,
I
guys.
always want more. I'm never satisfied. So next year I'm going to do a live podcast, and it's going to have 500 people in attendance, and it's going to happen in the first quarter of 2026. And we're speaking this into existence.
We're clocking it, guys.
And
yeah.
Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode because this is very unfiltered. This is very, I don't know, it's Salma, right? So it wasn't very put together, but I hope that you did enjoy it. And yes, we want you as well to speak into existence and write in the comments the one thing you want to achieve by 2026. And when it does happen, we're going to stitch it with this video and celebrate you next year. So drop whatever you feel like you want to achieve, or you think, or you want to achieve for 2026, and we're going to do that. And of course, until next time, I'm going to bring another exciting guest. It might just be Salma if you guys like her very much. And she's very exciting. So
bring me back, guys. Vote for me.
and because I made mouth and said, it's not mouth, it's fat. And for the live podcast next year, I hope that you guys come through. I hope that you guys, when it happens, you guys will be like, yeah, I watched the episode of the MIMI OKANA podcast and she said that and it's happening. Please, I want this to happen because it will happen because we don't feel around here. I hope that you guys have learned a lot from my very beautiful guest Salma, and I hope that you guys stay very beautiful, stay dreamy, and know that it doesn't have to be perfect for it to make sense. Until next time, bye.